So, hi Johan, great to see you and the Embeetle IDE team here again at Embedded World 2023. We chatted last year and we went through the development environment. It looked really impressive, very clean. I hear you've been very busy in the meantime, adding a lot of new features. So what's been added?
Yes, welcome back, of course. Great that you're asking. We have really added a lot. Since last year, we've added a debugger. So you can do with the graphical user interface, you can debug, step through the code, the breakpoints, everything is there. We have also added analysis, we already had analysis of C, C++ files.
Yeah.
We also analyze assembly files, linker scripts, binary files. And analysis means that you can actually see the symbols that are defined or used there. You can see the cross references, click on the symbol in one file, go to the other. Everything works. It's something that very few general purpose IDEs offer, of course.
Yes,
they're not interested in looking at assembly code.
Exactly. And so how does it also look in terms of microcontrollers that are supported by the environment? Have you been expanding the support there as well?
We've been expanding, but only a few microcontrollers, but that is actually coming. I cannot share all the news we have yet, because the negotiations are still ongoing. I can reveal that we are talking to GigaDevice. We made a press release a few years ago already.
Okay.
We're getting very close there to the next step.
Super.
And for other deals, they will come.
Yeah.
I really believe that this year will be the year of the breakthrough of Embeetle.
Fantastic. Now, the development environment itself, has that changed at all in the way it looks and how it's used? And what sort of feedback are you getting about the environment?
We have done some redesigns, because before we sometimes got this feedback. It looks a bit old-fashioned.
Okay.
It's really looking quite modern now. It has I think the dark theme was already there last year. The icons have been redesigned but more than that, we've really been working on the stability, on making it really robust. Mm-hmm. And feedback we're getting, this is really simple to use. It's an enormous difference with a traditional IDE to get started. I think our message is beginning to get across. People are beginning to understand it.
And are you managing to build a community around Embeetle as well, and get sort of like people interaction with each other and helping each other out?
We have experienced engineers just contacting us, asking, please can we help? Look, I would like to help you with testing. Look, I would like to add something, can I implement for you? They're not asking any money for this even.
Wow.
So people are really enthusiastic when they see this.
That sort of reflects our community, doesn't it? Everyone wants to help out, get involved.
Yes, exactly. It's something, it's amazing. I mean, we are a commercial company, but still we get these volunteers who want to help us.
Yeah, fantastic. Super. Well, thanks ever so much. And the other question I was going to ask also on the commercial side. I mean, obviously we talked last time that it's free to download and free to use.
That remains the same. Yes,
that stays the same. So, but again, how is this going to sort of be supported for the long term? So that the funding's there for it?
The funding is we talk to microcontroller vendors. For them, it is a big advantage to have their microcontroller supported in Embeetle. Typically, we talk to the marketing department.
Yeah.
These people understand how important it is to make it easy to get started with their microcontroller.
Yeah.
And for them, making a new IDE is typically not their core business. They don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But they are very interested in Embeetle, because it really makes it so much easier for potential new customers to get started. We recently got an email from a large Swiss company doing electronics design, consumer products. They say, we would very much like to get started with this specific microcontroller. It's perfect for our application, it's really cheap, but it's not supported currently in Embeetle IDE.
Okay.
Do you have any plans to support it?
Super.
These kind of mails, they come in spontaneously.
Yeah. And how does it also look with debug hardware? What sort of debug hardware do you support?
we have a really big set of programmers, debug probes that we support, and of course not all of them are compatible with all microcontrollers. That we cannot change, but there's a wide selection in Embeetle. They are all documented on the website, how to use them, what are the limitations, what are the benefits. So not much has changed since last year there, but it's still essentially the same.
And in terms of processor cores, what sort of microcontroller cores are supported?
Okay, we are mostly targeting the low-end microcontrollers. It's where Embeetle stands out most. If you have, you want to program a Raspberry Pi where you have Linux running and you can run the compiler on the Raspberry Pi, there's no real need for something like Embeetle. But if you want to run a 10-cent microcontroller somewhere from China, and the IDE that they support is Eclipse-based with some plugin that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, then you want Embeetle support.
Okay. So that means mostly ARM, or is there support for RISC-V type
there
cores?
There is RISC-V, there is ARM, we have some big micros with Arduino, there's a quite wide range of so Cortex, all kind of ARM cores. Yes, they're all there.
Well, thanks ever so much for giving us the update. It's great to see you here again and to see that the whole project is developing further. And have a great show.
Thank you so much. So great to see you here again, Stuart.